Going live. Hey everyone, welcome to episode 38 of the Star Wars Popcast. My name is Christopher.
My name's Patrick.
And I'm Lex.
And we got quite a bit of stuff to talk about. There were a bunch of reveals this week. I don't know, did either of you... I know, Lex, you got your Darth Maul last week.
I did.
The NYCC one. And Patrick,
Yes.
You ordered yours. I still haven't ordered mine yet.
I did. I ordered mine. I have not received it yet. I'd imagine it's going to be coming any day.
Yeah.
But I know I've been trying to keep my peepers peeled because I do have a package coming from Ozzy. So that I'm unsure what it's going to be. I'm hoping it's going to be the 332nd Clone Trooper because I ordered two of them from Ozzy's, that first release of it. And then I also is still waiting for the Battle Damaged Darth Vader that I pre-ordered from there. So I have seen people getting that Battle Damaged Darth Vader getting shipped now. So
and I've seen people finding the 332nd Trooper at their local BAM collectibles or whatever.
So it's got to be one of the two. Quite honestly,
or both.
Just put them all. Put them all in a package and send it to me. Would be much better.
Definitely be easier.
I bet you'll get them all too because
I hope so.
Blue Harvest 1971. Andrew, who's a subscriber to my channel. I think he subscribed to Lex now after watching the fan battle there. He fully supports you. He supports Sith Lex.
He commented on that.
He's also a fellow Canadian, so he got his. He ordered from Ozzy's like the first day that was up, so he got his already. So you might be getting yours in the mail there.
Nice. Patrick. I sure hope so. I'm.
Which he is in the chat again. So let's go to the chat here. So we got Darth Rock all the way from New Zealand. How are you doing, my friend? Excellent. We got Mikey. Here we are again. Hello, gang. Hi, Mikey. Thanks for hopping on. Thanks for joining us. Samuel Allen, also from over on the across the pond there. I think it's later in the day for you, is it? There, Samuel. He's coming on the today's episode of Star Wars Fan Battle on my channel.
Nice.
Nice.
Then we got there we go, Blue Harvest. There we go, Andrew.
There he is. Speak of the devil.
Hola, by the way. Yeah, thanks for coming on again, Andrew. That was a fun episode last night, by the way, guys.
Oh, that was hysterical. That was hysterical.
There we go. 6 days from Aussie, fastest ever. So, Patrick, you could be getting your Darth Maul in that package, too.
I sure hope so. And I want to be here because the last time Ozzy sent something, I had to sign for it. Australian postage made me have to sign for it. I wasn't here the one day I was working in the office. So I had to go back to the post office. It wasn't there. Then I had to do this whole redelivery thing. And then I ended up just going back to the post office to pick the package up anyway. So, hopefully it's not too much of a difficult thing. This
hopefully. But we got quite a bit to talk about. So, Lex, what are we talking about in the Pop Report?
So today's Pop Report is filled with a whole bunch of releases. We got some new Ahsoka Pops. We got some soda rumors. They finally put up the last Hyperspace Hero on Amazon for pre-order. So we have a lot to talk about. So let's jump right into it.
All right.
No need to report that to him until we have something to report.
Okay, so first is going to be from Scarlet Joker. So they posted this lineup of a whole bunch of sodas. And as you can see kind of right here, we have one Star Wars one that says Cassian Andor. And then down here, we got a Book of Boba Fett Fennec Shand.
Very cool. Yeah. So as soda collectors, what do you guys think of those?
I'm kind of excited to see a Cassian Andor because we really didn't get much from that. I'm not so sure about the other one, the Fennec Shand, But I mean, I'm still waiting for the chance of one of these sodas being a Asajj Ventress, but we're gonna only hope.
100%.
Yeah, because we had a rumor of an Asajj a while back, and we still haven't gotten it.
A while back, yeah, exactly.
A while back.
Definitely.
I don't know. I think that I'm on the same page as Patrick. I think the Andor could be cool. We only got the 3 Funko Pops from the Andor series, but I think they could do a Fennec Shand pretty good. I think she was a pretty pivotal character in the Book of
What do
Boba
you-
Fett. And
What do you think the Andor would be? I'm hoping it's
It's a prison.
One Way
uniform.
Out, like with the prison outfit. Yes, right.
that would be cool. That'd
That's
be
what
cool
I'm hoping for.
since they already gave him gave us the original Andor on from his home planet there. I can't remember what it was called because Andor happened so long ago now. But yeah, I agree. The prison outfit could be cool, or even have the prison outfit as a chase, and then like him in his normal outfit as a common.
That could be cool.
So that could be cool too.
Yeah.
So Andrew likes the Big Lebowski one. Yeah, I think everyone likes the Big Lebowski one, but I don't want to go into other what do you call it, properties for these sodas, because that's just a whole other thing, whole other problem. Captain Rex soda, please, with crossed arms with the blasters in hands. Yeah, that'd be cool. That'd be very cool.
Yes, that would be a great pop.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I'd have to kind of see what they look like before I like purchase them, but I think they have the potential to be like pretty cool, especially if they do the Andor like in his little orange white jumpsuit. That I would definitely pick up.
I agree, because I think that's something that's like iconic to like a scene. It's kind of if you had to pull out what was Andor doing most of it, that he was wearing anything that would be iconic, I think that's the second thing you would say. If it's not the trench coat, it's the prison uniform. So
definitely. So then next, also from Scarlet Joker. So this was prior to any announcement that we got. So this is what they posted, kind of, segueing into it. And we were like, oh, like this could be intense. So we got this announcement first, and then they started dropping the Wave 2, which was pretty cool. And honestly, this lines up perfectly with what we got. Everything that is listed here is
we got.
I think.
Yeah, we exactly got. So I feel like they're pretty reliable.
Yeah, I was amazed when I saw this too, Lex, and was like, whoever scooped this one nailed it. They nailed it.
Yeah,
they got everyone on that list.
Yeah, so pretty much box for box. So let's go more into the specifics. So the first wave, or the first announcement that we really got, included Grand Admiral Thrawn, Morgan Elsbeth, Thrawn's Night Trooper, another Thrawn's Night Trooper, Shin Hati or Shin Bati, and Balin Skull.
Yes.
Pretty deep.
All of them fire, I think.
Yeah.
And it gives us like Patrick and myself a chance to get that Thrawn.
Definitely.
Oh, I so want a Thrawn. So need one.
Yeah. Yeah, but I agree with what Lex has said in the past. Like, hopefully it doesn't make the Rebels Thrawn depreciate in value.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if it does a little bit and makes it a little more attainable for me, then I'm fine with that. But like, I hope it doesn't drop like hundreds of dollars just because there's another Thrawn now.
Oh, that would be tough.
Yeah, the only thing I was going to say, guys, is when I saw this Thrawn, the only thing that bothers me is I don't remember him holding a hand.
Yeah, he never had a blaster in hand.
No, I kind of would have liked something with his hands maybe behind his back, kind of stoic and calculated in his ways.
Yeah,
I don't know.
But I mean, they did that for the Rebels one. I think the Rebels one had his hands behind the back. I think.
Were they behind the back or in front? I don't own that one. I really want that one, but
I think it's behind the back.
I believe it is behind the back. Yeah,
I think
at $900, it's a pricey one. So
yeah, Andrew says apologies to Pat. I thought I subscribed long ago. So I guess.
Oh, no worries, Blue Harvest. No worries. I do appreciate the subscribe. We are on our march to 500, as I've been calling it.
Yeah. Or 501, the march to 501st.
There we go. That's a good one.
March to 501st.
Samuel says really awesome versions, especially the Thrawn. Yeah, I agree. Like I said, it'll be nice to have at least one Thrawn.
Yeah, and I like the color. I mean, it really. I don't have the other one, but that blue with the red eyes, that just pops. Yeah, it's a really.
Lex has the Thrawn there. Let me make that bigger there.
Yeah, let me take them so there's not so much of a glare. Yeah, so this one.
So the arms crossed.
His arms are like behind his back. And then his forehead has like a lot of detail to it.
Like a lot of wrinkles.
Like you can kind of see it here, like where they show it, but his head is like super, like he's got all those like, like his facial expressions. But yeah, his arms are like definitely behind the back.
Yeah. I still want that Thrawn.
I do too.
Yeah.
Definitely a cool one.
Lex,
I
how
guess
much did
Mikey-
you pick that one up for?
200.
Oh, you're
That
so
was a steal.
lucky. I'd still take it at 200 now.
It
Yeah.
actually was like kind of funny because I was at a convention in Orlando and like I was just kind of looking at the Funko booths and the guy like came up to me. He was like, "Hey, like what are you looking for?" I was like, "I'm really just a Star Wars Funko collector." He was like, "Oh, well, back at my shop, like maybe 30 minutes away, I have a Thrawn." And I was like, "Oh, I mean, if it was here and you had a good price, I probably would have gotten it." And then like I walked on to some other booths and like maybe not even 10, 15 minutes later, he comes and finds me. And he has the Thrawn in hand. He goes, "Look, I
That's
got it."
awesome.
And I was like, "How did you? You said it was 30 minutes away. How did you do that in like 10 minutes?"
He made a call.
But anyways, he was like, "I'll do it for $200. Like it's yours." And I was like, "You know what? Today's the day. Like fate has found me." So I bought it.
Yeah,
Good. That
that's
was
awesome.
great.
For $200.
That's a
Yeah.
great one, Lex.
Because it's like $700 now, I think.
I think it's
It's up
even
there.
higher. I mean, it's
It
getting
could
up
be.
there. It's getting up there with like
Yeah,
Captain Rex and the Queen Amidala. It's getting up to like
Yeah.
7, 8, 9.
yeah,
Definitely the
depending who you got.
convention sticker is like close to 1,000.
yeah.
Yeah.
So Mikey said I should be crying having the Rebels Thrawn, but he is pretty decent. So I guess Mikey, does that mean you do have it then? Andrew said I call her shitty for
Shitai.
short. Shitai. Shinhati Shitai. Yeah.
No,
He's a
but
no
Like I said
buy,
before.
really.
Really?
But I have
Yeah.
one evil
He-
sister-in-law.
I think Andrew mentioned that in my my reveals video I did the other day. Yeah, he said it looks like his sister-in-law. So that's too bad. You're reminded of your sister-in-law every time you watch Ahsoka. Unfortunately.
Poor guy has strength.
Kenny said drive me crazy, but all the others are up for order on Amazon except the Thrawn, right? Now I need it. I actually haven't checked. Because I usually go into store, I usually go into GameStop and pre-order there because I don't have up here in Canada, at least on my end, I don't have to put anything down when I pre-order in store. Andrew, I don't know about you. Let me know if it's the same over there out east there. But I don't have to put money down, so I just pre-order everything there, and then usually Hot Topic gets it first, so I just end up getting it from Hot Topic. And Andrew said, I only have the hooded Luke from that first Thrawn set. Oh, you should have got the Thrawn, Andrew. Should have got the Thrawn. Oh, well.
Definitely. So are you guys going to pick all 6 of these up? Like, is that the plan?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm trying to figure out where I'll budget that. I mean, could they release these at a worse time? It's like right around Halloween, before Christmas, but
Right.
Christmas is not too far away, so I'm already starting to sock money away for the kids and stuff like that. And yeah, I'm gonna have to scoop these up. But I did not do a pre-order on most of these because, like we were talking about recently, I like to photograph them kind of when they're kind of relevant to chat about.
Yeah.
As much as I can, and even I still have the waiting on my first wave of the Ahsoka. I haven't received them yet, and like Lex, you were out at box launch. Chris, you're out and you got a few. So I'm going to try to get most of these in the wild, with the exception of Thrawn. If I could just go out and pre-order that one and just kind of rest assured that I'll have one, it'll make me feel a little bit better.
Yeah.
But I do want to get basically everything that was released from this wave and any of the Ahsoka waves, the exclusive wave, I want. Some of the Kenobi, was it not the Kenobi, the book of the Mando season 3. That's it.
Yeah.
Not all of them I might not get. I might get a few of them, but not all of them.
Okay. Well, we'll definitely get to that later. I think the only ones that I might not pick up are the Thrawn's Night Troopers, just because in the next announcement, they made something even better that I'll definitely be getting.
Yeah. Yeah.
So let's see. So this is like a closer out-of-box look at all of the pops that were in that first announcement. Honestly, pretty impressed. I mean,
yeah,
there are no J.
I really
Biv
hope they do.
concepts.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. The Shin and the Balin that J. Biv did were better. Like I like the hood up and the cloak on the Shin on his, but they're still great pops. Like hopefully they'll still do like a version with the cloaks on.
Yeah.
The Night Troopers I like. I really hope they do like the metallic gold paint on the gold.
Yeah, I'm kind of curious on that too. Like I'm hoping it is a little more metallic. I can't quite tell from the images.
Yeah, because they're just renderings, right? So they're not the actual. Yeah.
I mean, it
So I guess we'll have
looks
to wait and
kind of
see.
shiny.
It looks
Yeah,
it, and
so
like
hopefully.
quite honestly, I'm curious if they don't. I might actually get a gold paint pen and do it up just to see how that
Ooh.
looks.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Chat, what do you think? Which ones are you guys getting, and which ones are you going to pass on so far? Because we've got more to talk about still.
Definitely.
And I'm glad we got both versions of that Night Trooper too, because they're both really cool and unique.
Yeah. They definitely are. Different like mask bottoms.
Yeah, like with the gray. I mean, that was really cool. They could have just left us with the one. So when I saw both of them, I was like, that's cool. I like that.
Yeah, definitely. And then after we got that announcement, like maybe a few days later, we got this announcement of the other 4 that are exclusives. Yeah. So we got the 332nd Company Trooper, which is going to be at Target only. We got another Ahsoka, which is a Hot Topic exclusive. We got a Clone Trooper Phase 1, which is a Funko exclusive. And then we got Captain Enoch, which is an Entertainment Earth exclusive.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. All of these are cool. I want all of them. Like Lex, you said you're gonna pass on the Night Troopers and just get Enoch?
Probably. Just due to spatial reasons.
I hear you.
Right.
I hear you on the space. Yeah, I'm gonna get all 4 of these for sure. I probably get the 332nd last because I want to see the other ones come in first. But I do want that one because it's a slightly different pose. The other one's more like he's running or something. Mm-hmm. This one was more of a stand. But I did pre-order from Entertainment Earth the Captain Enoch as soon as that came available for pre-order. I went to jump on that. But I did see out there, we were chatting, I think it was through TikTok, Lex, Jay Riz, and how his version of Enoch just looks so much better, especially that facial detail in the golden portion.
I think it was Jay Riz? I think it was Jay Biv.
Jay Biv.
Yeah, Jay Biv.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, I kind of like it.
I was gonna say Diablo Cooling says they look good, but I focus on High Republic toys and books. Hey, everyone can collect what they want and like, and that's the good thing about this fandom, right?
100%.
There's no right way of doing it. Andrew said, pro tip if you like eBay, but play around with the settings so you can see sold items too. You'll see lots of Thrawns go for 300 or less at times, and that's Canadian dollars. Okay, nice tip. Thrawn and Enoch for sure, says Samuel. And Andrew gifted a Seriously Star Wars membership. Thank you, Andrew. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Let me know in the chat. I don't know who got it because it doesn't tell me on this end. So let me know who got the
very cool
membership there. Yeah, because it's totally random on that end when he does it. So
interesting.
Yeah, but appreciate.
How do you guys feel about the Clone Trooper Phase 1?
That's neat because we haven't really gotten a Phase 1 Clone Trooper that we know of, right? Or was the
I think there's been one. It was like a con exclusive, the all white.
Was the all white one?
Wasn't there? I thought there was. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe he's like a Phase 2, but I thought he was Phase 1.
I was looking at the Umbra Trooper. He's got the taller.
Yeah, but I think his mask is a lot different than this even. But I don't know is if he's considered Phase 1.
Yeah. I don't know. It's tough to tell.
Off the top of my head, I don't know of any Phase 1, so it'd be pretty cool to kind of bring this one in. And it's like kind of battle damaged.
Yeah, it looks great.
And it's 501st.
Battle worn.
So.
Okay. I think it's essential.
We've been asking for clones, and look what we've got. We've got some Gaming Great clones. We got this clone. We got the 332nd, again, another one. Yes.
Okay, so it was Jonathan Harnden who got the membership. So welcome, Jonathan. Enjoy that membership from Blue Harvest there. Samuel said, yeah, same.
There we go,
yeah. Yes, Rando. I'm Rando Calrissian.
Rando.
Love it. We need a Rex now. Yeah, that's the thing. Out of all these reveals, we didn't get a Rex. We didn't get
Anakin.
Anakin or a Ezra. So
or a Jason.
What are your Jason Sindula? That's right.
Oh, good call, Lex. I forgot about
What are your
Jason.
thoughts on those? You think they're coming in another wave, or you think they're going to save a couple of those for
How do you
SDCC?
not include Ezra after such a build towards seeing him? Like, that's just bothering me. Like, I have a feeling, Lex, that's being saved for something. Maybe it's going to be maybe they're going to treat it for Christmas, and they'll have something when they release the Advent calendar or something.
Yeah,
they've got it.
I think they're saving something for a con. So I don't know. Maybe they give us Anakin, because last year they gave us.
After New York, doesn't that kind of wrap up most of the cons for I don't
There's,
think they're doing an exclusive for Rhode Island Comic Con, which is that first week in November.
They have the winter con exclusive, which is like an African. What is it? Africa. I can't remember.
Oh.
I can't remember which convention it is. Looking it up right now.
But yeah, we'll take another.
But it was the ones that had the purple sticker last time. It was a winter galactic convention.
Was it that
or whatever.
Blizzard thing or something?
I can't remember what it was called.
Blizzard Con or something like that, maybe.
You're talking about like the sticker that had like the Ewok with the slingshot?
The Ewok and the slingshot, and then young Leia were part of it.
Oh, okay.
It's not coming at the top of my head.
Yeah, I'm just looking. Brazil Comic Con. It's Brazil Comic Con, which is the winter convention exclusives. So they could be saving something for that. That would be the next big con.
Gotcha.
Or there's SDCC in the spring, right? Or is that that's summer? I guess so. That's next year. So
but
maybe winter. Yeah, probably the winter convention exclusive.
Have you guys seen anything for Advent calendar yet? I have not.
No. Yeah, nothing yet. I mean, I think they definitely gave us a lot of good things, but there's subtle things that I would like to have had, like especially in Anakin for the amount of time, like scenes that he was in.
Yeah, let's face it. That was a big deal, brokering him to come back to the show, right? To enter the show. And the fans went nuts. Nuts. So I think Ahsoka definitely, in the wave will have one. When, I don't know. Could it be an exclusive? It could be. It would be cool is if they somehow do an Anakin, but they combine it like sort of glow in the dark and sort of facet, like maybe a combination. That would be cool. Like I would take a new Anakin, but done in that facet without the cuts of the facet, but just that treatment. That would look awesome.
Yeah, the translucent look to it.
Yeah, and give us like a 2-pack, him and Ahsoka. 2-pack.
Yeah. So I think they saved the Ezra for the winter convention exclusive, and then I bet you I think they'll keep Anakin as like not an exclusive. I think it'll be a common.
I don't know. It's hard to tell. I just want one.
I know. And some of the concepts we've seen of him look great. Like especially with the blue eyes. It's just stunning. Yeah.
Because the Anakin with the 2 sabers was a con exclusive, so I can't see them doing another Anakin as a con exclusive again.
Yeah, and that con exclusive, I think, was in October. It might have been a New York one.
Yeah, that was a New York one.
Yeah, it was last year.
I remember being at Disney ordering it, like while standing in front of Space Mountain. Wait in line.
Yeah. Right. So I don't know if they'll do another Anakin as another con exclusive. So maybe Ezra is a con exclusive.
That'd be nice.
Maybe a Jason.
Yeah. I mean, that would make sense. The whole thing was going to find Ezra, So
so Ezra's like the big.
Yeah, that was the big thing of that season that wrapped it up. He got home. He finally got home.
So that's funny. Andrew says at least we have Jedi Knight Rex here. So he's given Lex all these nicknames. I like it.
I would love to see a Rex too.
Channel refresh, Lex. Jedi Knight Rex. just legally change your name to Rex.
Totally.
Samuel says I was hoping for Mon Mothma and 3PO as well, but maybe it's a Black Series scoop. Yeah, Samuel, I know you're a Black Series guy too. You get all the deals on the Black Series figures out there. So, hey, I mean, I'd take another 3PO
got a
Pop,
and we Black Series, didn't they? or is that
No,
only
I don't.
QVC?
Oh yeah, for Andor. They got it for
Yeah.
Andor. Yeah.
Yeah.
At least got them on Mothma.
Yeah, we don't have one yet, so we need one. Us Funko collectors need a Mon Mothma.
We do.
Totally.
Yeah. Andrew said paint jobs on these pops look good with great color separation, and I'm starting to sound like a separatist.
Well,
yeah, they do look great.
so they did already kind of announce a 332nd Trooper that was going to be like a BAM exclusive.
Yeah.
So they
Which
are
I think Patrick.
different.
Yeah, this is the one
do.
that I ordered 2 of. Yeah, this is awesome.
Like it kind of looks. I mean, this one, the top one has like the more Clone Wars box. This one has the Ahsoka. There's like clearly a difference in the helmets a little bit, and like the colors and the pose.
So I want to get them both.
Yeah.
Are you gonna get? Are you getting them both, Patrick?
Yeah, definitely. Because no matter what, it would be nice to have a little Ahsoka 332nd squad.
Yeah.
Love to have that. I don't think I've ever had more than one of a character that I really wanted, except for this one. I just thought this is cool.
Yeah.
They're different.
I do like the BAM exclusive better. Like the pose.
It's that running. It's that posing. It looks so. We don't see that often in a Funko stance, so I really like the sculpt of that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I like that.
We'll see. And then after all of the Ahsoka hype, we did end up getting the Mando line. Whole bunch of pops. I don't even know where to begin. So
yeah.
I guess Patrick, which ones did you say? You said you were only going to get a few. So where are you?
So the few that I was looking at getting was definitely, I liked Grogu and the Pram. I thought that was one that was, in my opinion, of all the Grogus you've been doing, this is way long overdue.
Yeah.
And I really like this one because for me, I've been trying to shoot sometimes where I might shoot 2 of them because I like to have Grogu and Din Djarin together. So this one, depending how I compose them in an image, I can actually kind of scale it and kind of have them in the pram. I've been using some of the bounty collection versions or the minis. I used the one from the wild card game, Funko card game, to kind of have, so that it was to scale. So this one is one I wanted. I love Pelly. I think the 3 of us been begging and saying we wanted this one. And every time we did a Mando episode where Pelly was a character, she made all of our top 5s for that episode. So definitely that one. Definitely the Judge. I think the Mandalorian Judge with, win. I think that's just really a great looking pop. And then the throne one, I just got to figure out where I'd put that one because that's a little big space wise, but I do like that. Now for the ones I was kind of on the fence on was Din Djarin with the Darksaber. I do like it because it's different because he's got both the blaster and the Darksaber. But I have the Darksaber one where he's in all chrome. So I might this one is kind of like if I see it, I might pick it up, depending what I've got, how much I got in the wallet that day. Paz Vizsla, probably skipping that one because I think the other 2 I have are way better. I wanted another armor, but I just really didn't find this one all that.
Yeah, the pose.
Yeah, like this one is kind of like I'll eventually get it, but I'm in no rush. And so if I pick it up when it's on sale or whatnot, discount it, so be it. But I really wanted something better. I wanted her with flying with the acrylic with the base and maybe her her hammer out like when she's flying. I don't know. This I was like, oh man, it's so much like the other one. So And then the N1 Mandalorian with R5 D4. I do think this is cool. But I'm just trying to finish up my Hyperspace Heroes. I just don't know if I'd want another one of the N1 like this. Like I had mentioned to Christopher earlier in the week, I wish what they did, Lex, was they created this in a fashion that I would have paid, because what was it, $35, $36, right, on Amazon, give or take, like 34 and change or whatever. So if that's the case, I would have paid another $5, $6 to then have the little cockpit open up and you could swap out Grogu for R5. The fact that we
That'd
have
be
to buy a
cool.
whole nother $38 one is kind of like, no, not gonna for that little detail, not gonna do it. I don't know.
Yeah.
I would have rather had one where I could swap it out. So Funko, if you're listening and you hadn't thought of that idea, that's a great idea. I mean, you pop that little clear top off, and that's kind of like a plug-in. When you look at it, Grogu's in this little plug-in. Have that piece pop out and be able to swap it out. That would be, I think, the better way to, one, have collectors be able to enjoy that pop, both pops, because I think you're going to lose out on the sales with both of them. You know, everyone probably jumped on the first one. Now you're releasing this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I disagree about that part. I think Funko's like, you know what? We could do it this way. Let's not. Let's release both, and the hardcore collectors will buy them both. You're gonna spend the extra $38 to get the other one as well.
But even the collectors run out of space. So again, thinking about space.
Yeah, some of them do. Yeah,
I'm definitely running out already. I just started putting my collection up on display.
got to get rid of those boxes. I saw you tossed your box on your last.
Yes, you like that. You know what?
Yeah.
I was thinking about two people, you and Tony from Star Wars Sith, when I did that. So I wanted to put a little extra emphasis. When I did, I was like, "Oh, that's great! How it goes right by it goes right towards the camera." So I had to do slow-mo on it.
You needed to look like right in the camera as you did it. You know, throw the box.
So I thought that was fun. So we'll probably do more of that coming forward in the future.
Yeah,
I thought that was a fun camera angle.
Yeah.
What about you,
Lex?
Chris?
Which ones are you? Oh, okay, I'll go then.
Go.
All right. So I'm gonna get all the commons. I'm on the same boat with Patrick as like, there's a few that aren't as good, but I'm still gonna get them though. Like the Paz Vizsla, it's pretty much the same as the one we got in the Mando box, the first Mando box with the blade. But I think that other one was a better pose. But I'm still gonna get this one. The armor, same thing. Like the original armor, she's holding the hammer in the other hand. That's the only difference. So, but again, I'm still gonna get this one. The Bo-Katan on the throne, that one's a fire pop, so I'm gonna get that. The Peli Motto and the Grogu, those ones are great. Like the Peli, I'm surprised we haven't gotten a Peli yet, because she's been in like all 3 seasons of Mando. She's been in Book of Boba, so I'm surprised we didn't get her earlier. But I'm glad we finally got a Peli Motto. The Mando with the Darksaber, I'll get it. It's not as good as like the Chrome one, like Patrick mentioned, but I'll still get it. And then like the Judge, I love that teal with the orange color. Like that. Yeah. That's a great. Yeah.
I love that coloring. That is cool.
Yeah. Andrew said the BAM one almost has a big head syndrome. I like the darker red, but both are cool on the darker orange, I guess, on the BAM exclusive. Mikey said I have the BAM on one pre-ordered.
Nice.
Burnt Orange Mando is great. Yeah.
Yeah. I agree.
Space, the war, the real war. LOL. Yeah, that's true. The real enemy of any collector.
For sure.
Yeah. So how about you, Lex? Which ones are you getting? Which ones are you passing?
I feel like the only one that I really truly see myself getting is the Grogu. I mean,
really?
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I feel like the Paz, I'm gonna pass on. The armor, definitely gonna pass on. Like, maybe if it was like her, like kind of holding both of them, like that could have been cool.
Yes.
I agree. I mean, the Mando Judge, I mean, it's cool. It's definitely a cool concept, but I think just trying to prioritize my space, like really the only one that I would do is Grogu. I think the Bo-Katan is like really cool. It's just a deluxe pop that I just have no place for at this moment. And then the Mando and one Starfighter, I'd rather have the Grogu. Like if I'm gonna get any of them, it's gonna be the one with Grogu in the back. I just don't feel like R5. I mean, R5D4 definitely had like a role in this. Don't get me wrong, but I think Grogu is more signature. So if I had to choose out of the two, just for space wise, I would get, the Grogu one. And as Patrick said, it's like $40 to get each of them. So like I just don't have $40 to spend on almost the same thing. Different box, different, little backdrop. But I mean, I just feel like for as long as it took to get this wave, like Mando season 3 dropped so long ago.
Exactly.
And, like, I
Yeah,
feel like they
almost a
just
year ago.
didn't. Yeah, like, and you had all that time to really build some great concepts, and I feel like they just didn't do that for me.
These would have done better, would you guys agree, if these were released sort of like Ahsoka's Pops released right after?
Yeah.
Like, I
Oh,
think
for
they
sure.
missed the market on this. Like, these are going to be some peg warmers at this point. But if they had gotten it closer and more relevant to when the series was out, these would be moving because there'd be conversation. They'd be, talked about.
Definitely.
Yeah. What about the Pelly, though? Are you going to pick up the Pelly or no?
Maybe if I see it, I'll get it, but it's not something I'm gonna go like actively search for, unfortunately. I don't know. I just feel like I really want the Ahsoka Pops, and as far as like space goes,
and Lex,
these
one
aren't
of
for
the
me.
things that I was disappointed about with this Paz is that this was the last opportunity for them to really create a Paz because we don't have this character after this season.
Yep.
So knowing that he went out in a blaze of glory against the Praetorian guards, they could have done a movie moment with two of them, right? Or why couldn't they at least do him with, because he did have the dagger out, the vibroblade out, but why couldn't they have done him with the shield coming off the wrist or something like that? Make him look like, he's ready, to take them on. I just was like, really? The other two were so much better in posing than this. So just disappointed.
Yeah. I mean, that's how I feel about the armor. And I mean, the Mando's cool. It's definitely different. It has the dark saber and the blaster, but I just don't feel like it's so much different than, what we've gotten prior.
Yeah.
Yeah. So here's my little theory, because Patrick, you mentioned that because that they missed the mark. Funko missed the mark, which I agree they did, because they released this when did Mando come out? Back in March, so like almost 10 months ago now.
Long time, right? It's almost it feels like almost a year.
And they've been missing the mark on a lot of this stuff. So I think they were going through some changes like higher up. Like we know Reese O'Brien is no longer with Funko, so I don't know if that had anything to do with it at all.
The CEO.
He was part of like the Star Wars Funko.
He was
part of it.
Reese
wasn't he?
was originally
was
the
big
lead
on that.
designer at the last celebration.
So I'm not saying that he had anything to do with them missing the mark on all this stuff, but I feel like maybe now going forward, we're seeing a change with the Ahsoka one. So what if they drop like another wave? Because this is only the first wave for season 3. What if they drop a second wave and they have another armor like in a more of a battle pose, another Paz Vizsla in a battle pose? Would you guys be happy with those?
Yeah, I think I would. I mean, I would like to see Grogu with the paint splatters and the round medallion, with his crest on it.
Which I think that was a rumor. Was that not a rumor somewhere? Didn't we
I definitely think it was
last week? I think it was last week we touched on it.
So I would like to see those, but I just feel that this was like a little bit of a disappointment.
Because looking at my Mando Pops, we had a couple waves of the season 2 Mandalorian Pops. We had a couple waves of the first season, so we got to be getting another wave. Yes, it's late, but I like I said, I think because they were doing the whole restructuring thing now,
and I think they were trying to put some focus on Ahsoka. They really were.
Now I think they're done doing their restructuring. I think they're getting stuff out on time now, which we're seeing with the Ahsoka Pops. So I think we could get another Mandalorian season 3 wave sooner rather than later.
Yeah, and I even like the Bo-Katan. I just wish, personally, I think what would have made me want this more is if she was posed up a little more relaxed like we saw her in. Because they made it a big thing to talk about that in all the B-cut interviews and stuff like that with Katie Sackhoff is talking about how she had to sit in that pose. Like, you couldn't be too stoic, but you couldn't be too relaxed. Like, there was a lot of thought just to how she was when you first saw her on the throne. So I don't know if they watched any of those or saw any of those interviews, but it might have helped them because I think the posing was okay. It could have been better.
Yeah, it's definitely off. But yeah, we talked about the pop news, and everything that they have like kind of posted is not on there at all. Like, so there's Bo-Katan with the dark saber, Grogu with the Rondell armor, Moff Gideon in the Beskar armor, Grogu lifting a frog deluxe, Grogu in IG-12 deluxe, Mando, Bo, and Grogu in the Force bubble, and none of those are here.
Yeah, so I think that's coming. I think that'll be coming because I don't know. it might have been before you joined the podcast, Lex. I can't remember. Because we've done now we're on episode 38 now. But these were rumors, because I remember seeing like the judge rumor, and everyone was like, "Oh, what's the judge?" Nobody knew what the judge was, right? From Star Wars, and there was the Bo-Katan on the throne that was
that was definitely
a rumor. Yeah, there was. Yeah,
and I like the keychains they came out with too, because I know some of you folks have been really using the Orbit key organizers.
Yeah.
I'm tempted to get them, but I did recently break down on one of my recent orders. I think it was when I was doing the stuff from Ozzy's. I ended up picking up the Luke Skywalker A New Hope with the white and the blue lightsaber, very classic.
Yeah.
I picked that little pop one up, and you know what? I must check them out every day. I'm like, wow, I actually like this little pop. So on this, I might actually pick up the Grogu and the Pram on this, because I think it's adorable.
Yeah, that's the only keychain. If I see it in person, I'll probably pick up, but the rest I don't like. I don't collect them.
Yeah. Again, I like using sometimes the smaller things like this, because I can play with perspective when I'm creating the image, and this would really work, because I can put this very close to camera and have Mando, Din Djarin in the background, or any other character, and it'll be to scale. So again, it's got a double duty, this little guy.
Yeah,
definitely.
Now the Mando with the N1. So this is the second one, as we were just talking about. Second one, same ship. They just switched R5D4 in for the Grogu, and we've seen that with the Millennium Falcon with Han Solo. They put Lando in it and released it as a convention exclusive a few years ago.
Yeah,
and that one was on sale for what did you get it for, Patrick? It was like
I got it on a lark. I think I paid just over $14 for it.
$14, yeah. Okay.
And so, it's back on sale again. It's still not down as like we got it that one time.
Yeah, but I can see the same thing happening with this one. Everyone bought the Grogu. They're gonna see this and they're gonna be like, "Oh no." So,
yeah, and that was, I think, a Funko. Wasn't that the Funko eBay kind of exclusive they did? Funko kind of forced you into their eBay shop to buy that one. So,
I think so.
Yeah, a lot. I got it, and I know a lot of people, needed to have this one in their collections. It's awesome.
Yeah,
I mean, this
so
is
I can see this one being sold for $5. It's not as big as a Falcon, so maybe $5 on Amazon one day.
I wish.
I hope so.
I wish it's come down that. I just don't like these like $38 pops. I mean, they're almost kind of getting a little crazy on that.
Like,
scale it back a little bit, and I understand it costs a little bit more, to make these larger ones, but like, it can't be that much. I mean, what I thought was interesting, remember when we were first doing the Hyperspace Heroes and I pointed out such a price difference? Well, guess what? They're all the same now. Remember, I saw ones were like 14 and change, and then the others were 34, and I was like, they're all the same now. So if they had them priced down like that before, I'm sure they could go back to that, and they probably will at some point.
I mean, even like $25 I could see, like that could be doable, but approaching on like $40 is
you're starting to get up there. It's not that big, right? It's not massive. It's still somewhat small, and they are great. I just think that you're pumping out some great product, which we definitely want to see, but at the same time, it's almost so much at the one time.
Andrew with the some more dad jokes there. He says he's going Scooby Doo chat mode now, starring Christopher Raptrick and Rex.
Ruh-roh.
Ruh-roh, Shaggy.
What's that, Scoobs? This is the worst Paz in my opinion. Yeah, it definitely is.
Yeah,
I
feel like what were they? I don't know what they were thinking when they designed this one. Like, did they watch the series?
It's very close.
Did they watch it? Come on.
It just didn't do his heroic ending any justice, in my opinion.
No, and how long have we been saying we'd love to see that shield? Like they gave it to Bo-Katan on one. Why couldn't they have done it to this Paz? Like, seriously. I don't know.
Yeah, like I said, like we had those rumors from last week. I think they're coming sooner rather than later now with the changes at Funko. What do you guys think about that?
I think that they're going to move forward, with some better stuff. Lex, your thoughts? Do you think they're going to start mixing up more, or what do you think? What's your thoughts on
I
this?
mean, I really hope so. Like, I mean, they do such good stuff, and then they just don't like, and then we get stuff like this, and I'm like, "Mer," like like I mean, it could be what Chris said is that these were initially planned like prior, and then something happened at Funko itself, and these kind of
Yeah.
like fell to
Could
the
have been
dust.
production. It could have been production. Maybe they got caught up with other lines that they needed to get finished out first for other content. You know what I mean? Like, again, when it comes to manufacturing and stuff like that, I know from having worked at a major manufacturer, some of those delays can happen, and that throws things off. But like, I feel this is so late. It's odd. It's just odd.
Like I said, it seems like they're fixing it with the Ahsoka series, and I think we're gonna get another wave of the Mando season 3 pops with those rumored ones coming really soon. I think that's my prediction.
I would hope so, and I hope that they'd be better than some of these, but I guess we'll have to wait and see.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. Yeah. And then we also got, finally, the one that I was waiting for, Anakin Skywalker and the Naboo Starfighter with R2-D2.
Nice.
Did you pre-order it, Lex?
No, not yet. I might. But I don't know. I feel like I'd rather just order it when it can come in like next day with Amazon Prime.
No, I hear you. I've held off on ordering this one and the Luke and the Snowspeeder. I have all the others. I'm just waiting on those two. I don't know.
Have you done like a video of all of them together?
I have not.
It'd be cool to like kind of see them out of box, because I know the hair I've seen a few times, and like what they did on the chopper, I didn't really like.
Yeah, it's funny you say that, because I got no conversation on my video about the Hera, because I was like, I can't tell if it's chopper. And someone pointed out, if you look, you'll notice that it has a little spot of green for the one leg. So that is trying to be chopper, but like the green is like bright. It's not darker like it usually should be. And then the colors they chose, it was just odd. Like it wasn't quite right like chopper. I might go in with a paint pen and repaint part of that. Like especially that little disc on the top. I think that's like a lighter color, yellowish orange as opposed to silver. Just really weird paint detail on that part.
Yeah. Like considering like what they did here, like that looks like R2 and Grogu looked like Grogu. And then I saw someone post the Hera and I was like, that is not chopper. Like that's just an orange blob.
I thought it was just another droid, but apparently another collector's pointed out that it looks like a failed attempt at making a chopper.
Yes.
Yeah,
definitely
for sure. But this one looks great. I'm probably passing on it just because of the price and the space.
I'll get this one. I just love it. Like I said, it's a great pop. It's Anakin and R2, and I love the yellow, the original yellow of that.
Yeah,
this was, in my opinion, best vehicle of the prequels.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say this is one of my favorites. I didn't have the 3 1/4 version. I somehow had some toy. I don't know where I got it, but when you pressed on R2, it would shoot out M&Ms like a torpedo. It shot out Skittles or M&Ms. I don't know where I got it, but it was awesome, and it's pretty sizable too. So it was pretty cool.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That's pretty cool. But that is all that I have for the pop report.
Nice.
Today.
That was excellent. That's
today.
all?
That was a lot.
That was it. Yeah. So, I mean, sorry there's not more, guys.
Yeah, right?
So for our discussion today, we figured since we got all those reveals, we figured we would rank them and see how we all feel about all of these Funko Pops, where they sit. I think we I know where we all sit with a couple of them from the Mandalorian wave, but let's jump into our discussion then.
I speak.
The ability to speak does not make you intelligent.
Yeah, so we'll do this. We'll do it this way. A lot of people
the tier list.
So I kind of changed it a little bit because they used to have like the red up there, which I don't know. Personally, I think red means bad, green means good. So I changed A, B, C, D, and E. E being the worst, red being the worst, green being the best. Shall we just go in order, or do you want to go with the Mandalorian Pops and then the Ahsoka Pops, or what do you guys want to do?
You can just go with how you have it. It doesn't matter to me.
I'm good with that. You can mix them up. Doesn't matter.
All right, and in the chat, let us know what where you would rank these pops as we're ranking them too.
Yeah, I'd like to see what the crowd thinks too.
All right, so the first one is Ahsoka with the 2 blades. That's a Hot Topic exclusive. What do you guys think for that one? What are your opinions?
Between like an A and a B.
Ooh, I was going to say B or C on this one.
I was going to say B or C as well. So let's go B, since Lex said A or B and Patrick and I said B or C. So let's go with B for that. Because, like, we have a lot of Ahsokas. It's a little bit different with the 2 blades off to one side rather than, one blade in front, one in the back, one, crossed, whatever. They're both in the same direction. So it's a different pose, but it's not the best one. But it's still good.
Yeah.
I like it a lot. I rather had this pose in a white outfit, like one of her white outfits.
Yeah.
That would have had me hook, line, and sinker. Get the net.
Samuel said B. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So the next one is the Mandalorian with the Darksaber and the blaster. What do you guys think?
I don't know. Now I'm between C and D.
I'm with you, Lex. C and D on this one. There's so many Din Djarin ones that I think are better, but I do like it. I know, Chris, you're a big fan of the chrome when it actually has something to do with the figure or the character.
Yeah,
or the theme, as opposed to just blue and red gold chromes. So I like the chrome, but I also dislike chrome sometimes for photographing because they're so reflective and you see everything else in it. So I do like this for that. It's a different pose, but it's not upper tier as others.
Yeah, I think I might just go D on this one. What about you?
I think a C or a D.
C. Oh.
Yeah.
I mean, Samuel says C. We got Blue Harvest D and Mikey D as well.
What did you say, Patrick? You said D?
Yeah.
You think a D?
CD.
So we got 2 C's and 4 D's.
Oh, I think the D's have it, eh? Should we put him in D?
Yeah, I think he's new. Like, his pose is slightly different, but it's just like not a top tier.
It's not one of the best. Yeah, it's not one of the better poses. Like even the Mudhorde battle one with all the mud on him, I think that's better than this pose.
100%.
Yeah,
just different.
Yeah, the muddy Mando is just so different. I agree.
Yeah, 100%.
Right?
That's why everyone loved it. It was just like I would have never thought we got anything that looked like that. I mean, that was really. That was kind of outside the box thinking, and I think that's why so many people wanted that.
Yeah.
That I think of that pop alone probably sold that first wave of the Mando mystery boxes, and they don't have a pop like that in that second wave. So I think that's why they're collecting dust.
For sure.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't even seen him up here yet. The second Mando mystery box. So.
Oh, good. By the time they get up there to you, I'm hoping they're discounted down here for us.
Yeah, they'll be discounted there at like $6 a piece down there, and they'll still be full price at like $60 up here when they finally make it up here.
Well, let me know. I'll pick them up here and mail them to you.
Okay, sounds good. So next we have the 332nd Trooper, not the BAM exclusive. This is a Target exclusive from the Ahsoka series. So I think we all agree it's not as good as the pose for the
AB.
I would say BC.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I think it's like a B.
Yeah, B for sure.
I like
at least B, right? It's not A, but it's up there.
Yeah.
Had we not gotten the BAM, this would have been A.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Right? If we hadn't gotten the BAM, this would have been an A.
Yeah.
Samuel says C. Yeah, I mean, I like it.
Yeah, I like it. It's not as good as a BAM exclusive.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. All right, so next week, Grogu with the Pram. And I think this one's great. It's
A.
Similar to the one where with the TV moment where they have Mando and Grogu in the older Pram walking side by side and they use the acrylic. So I like the use of the acrylic. Is it the best Grogu? I don't know.
Like this one, Chris.
Yeah, like that one, right? They use the same acrylic, right?
Yeah, I like the new one so much, though. That new one is just gorgeous.
I'm looking at my other Grogus. I'm trying to see them all because they're all kind of spread out.
I kind of like that one. The paint.
Yeah,
could be
they
one of
do
the
a great
it's definitely the most different one. So yeah, I'm gonna agree. I'm gonna say A. What do you think, Lex?
Yeah, I'm gonna go A because it's really the only one that I want.
Great.
It was good
That's
enough to
fair.
make me want it, so it's definitely an A.
Nice, let's go
call me a
A for
sucker
that.
for lights and sounds, but if they could have put some little LEDs on his pram, I would have loved it.
Oh, Patrick. Yeah,
So Blue Harvest
Patrick's
is
gonna be
B.
the Patrick's turning into the toy customizer as well, painting all these Funko
I wish
Pops.
I could. There's
Now-
somebody else that does a really, really good job.
Yeah, they do the
Make
all
stuff
the
for
wiring
others.
and stuff, right?
Yeah, make stuff for others. Does some really great where he does some LEDs. in
Patrick's
his
gonna
Funko.
learn how to do that now because he's addicted
No,
to the lights.
that's beyond
sounds.
me. I call it quits when it comes to that kind of detail. But it is cool.
Patrick's giving up photography. He's gonna start doing lights and sounds customs.
For sure.
That's what his channel will be.
Yes.
All right. So next we got the Phase 1 clone trooper. I don't know. I gotta say a C for this one. The pose isn't it's not great, but it's nice getting a 501st.
Yeah.
What
I
do
think
you
it's
guys think?
that one of I think I'm around B for that one. It's like a Phase 1. I mean, the pose isn't super good, but I feel like it's unique.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a tough one for me. I'm either B or C. It's not A tier. It's not A tier. I don't want to knock it back so much either, take it down a peg, because it is a Phase 1 clone. We haven't gotten really any of those.
No. But if you think of all the clone troopers we've gotten before,
yeah,
the
and the
Umbra
other
Trooper.
thing, his treatment looks like he's a little more battle worn as opposed to some of the other clones.
Yeah, I do like that. But even the 13th Battalion Trooper, which I did a review on just the other day, I like the pose on that one better.
Yeah,
even.
Yeah.
Maybe I hate to give him a C, but maybe. All right, I'll go C on this one. I would almost kind of push for B, but I guess his posing it could be better. Could be better.
Samuel also says C. Yeah, I guess we can go C on this one. I'm being overridden.
Rank it as a C. Okay, next we got Enoch, Captain Enoch. I thought this one was pretty fire.
Yeah.
A.
Yeah, I think A as well.
Easily.
Now, if we got the concept version that we saw one of our friends do, that would be A and getting 3 of those.
I mean, it's not too far off from his concept either, though.
No, it's just the detailing in the face, I think, that we saw in the concept. And again, maybe that's just the way, Funko wanted to kind of keep their iconic kind of eyes and stuff. Because I even noticed when I did the video the other night, movies that inspired the pop, when you look at the Rey with their eyes closed, something Will and I were kind of giggling about is they're actually the regular Funko eyes are just skin colored. A little piece of it doesn't look like it's raised, but the way they kind of did a treatment around the top of it, and then they actually raised the eyelashes are slightly raised. But when you look at it, if you took that away, it's just a flesh-colored eyes on that Funko Pop. So really unique way they did it. I feel that they tried to follow that same kind of thing here when they did this one. So, but it's cool.
Yeah, I mean, Enoch's face had the actual eyes in it. It wasn't like Stormtrooper lenses, right? So I see why they did the eyes like this.
Yeah, and I hope it's the guy, like you were saying to the other ones, the gold is more metallic.
Yeah, metallic. Yeah,
I'm hoping.
Yeah,
I'm hoping.
Yeah. So next we have Paz Vizsla. I'm gonna say E.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, E. Yeah, E. I was gonna give that right to the red zone.
Right to the red zone, yes.
Definitely.
All right, so Peli-Motto. So this being our first Peli-Motto, we've had a lot of characters holding Grogu. We've had Luke, Mando a few times.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's it. Is that it? Yeah, a couple different Lukes now.
Wow.
What do you guys
says
think?
D. And Mikey says E.
For Peli? Really?
No, I was going to go for the previous one.
Samuel said A for the prior, which was Enoch, I think. Maybe those are for Paz.
I think
Yeah, maybe that was
But
Paz.
they were just put in, so I don't know.
Yeah, I think there's a little bit of a delay in the chat too. So
Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm
what do you
gonna
guys
go.
think, chat? I would
I'll
go.
go
I think C. Yeah, there you go. E was for Paz.
Yep.
I don't know.
Okay.
For Pelly, I'm thinking.
I think it's C.
Oh, I was gonna say B. Pelly.
Really?
Mm-hmm. This is my thought. I really like. Again, we have a lot of characters interacting with Grogu, but this character should have interacted with Grogu because she kind of, held him and is adorable, and the banter with him.
Yeah.
I almost would want to give it an A, but
Oh, I don't know if I'd rank it that
I
high.
wouldn't get. It's not an A.
What are your
because
thoughts?
Like
what are your thoughts,
bam.
Lex?
I think it's a C, but Samuel says B. I mean, I think that she almost kind of interacts most with Grogu. Like, I feel like of anyone that holds Grogu the most, it's either Din or Pelly.
Yep.
Like, and most of the time when you see Pelly, she is holding Grogu or a wrench.
Yeah.
So I think it makes
Sinking
sense.
into her arms, right?
Yeah.
I think a C, just like because we're getting Pelly, which is great, but we've seen the whole holding Grogu before, so it's pretty much the same pose. They just switch the character, so that's why I'm going C. What do you guys? So Patrick says A, Lexi says C.
Oh no, I'd go B. Go B.
What's the chat saying?
I got B for Pelly, and there Mikey says C. New chars always welcome.
New characters.
Probably.
Chars cares. Yeah. Okay, so let's put her C for now.
Yeah.
So the 501st isn't feeling so lonely there, because the 501st guy, the phase 1 is good. Pelly's good, but she's not as boring as Mando and the Paz there. Okay, so now we got the Mandalorian judge. So I like this one. Do I like it enough? Like the Ahsoka, the 332nd? I'm not too sure. I would go B or C for this, I think.
Really? I think I'm like at a D.
Ooh.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Patrick?
I don't know. I just not.
I give it a B, just because it's such a cool looking one and it's different.
Sorry, you said A?
No,
He
B.
said-
Did you say? Oh, B. Okay, I thought you said A. I was like, what?
No, B. I don't think it's a quite A list.
No, it's not A list.
Because there's so many cooler Mandalorian style poses that we've gotten, especially when you get the jetpacks and everything going. Right, that's fire, literally
For sure.
So I'm gonna say B. It's a really cool paint scheme. I love the character's look, but B.
Yeah, Samuel also says B, and Mikey says C for the judge. Maybe I was being a little harsh.
I mean, we can just split the difference because Lex originally said D. We're getting a lot of C's. Should we put them in C? Split the difference.
Sure.
I think so.
Okay. Armor.
E.
I was gonna say I think I know where we all sit. E.
that was so bad. It went right to the trash can.
D, red. Immediately.
Yeah.
If it was different, it would have definitely been higher on my tier list. But
how long have we been saying we'd love to have another armor one, and then to get this, like after such a long, 2 years,
like I said, maybe in a wave 2 of season 3 Funko Pops, we'll get a different.
Man, come on, give me some of that clear acrylic that can make them like they did the Superman and Lois with a flying. You could have done a 2-pack with Bo-Katan and her flying through the air like that.
Yeah, dope. We still don't have the like Lex mentioned, the ones we mentioned last week, the Moff Gideon and the Beskar armor, right? We still don't have that one yet. So I think there's more coming. I think it's coming
light and sound.
Pretty soon. Yeah. Or Patrick will just add some wiring and do it. He's gonna figure it out.
F.
I think I'm just gonna find a way to get in and work at Funko and be like, "Guys, listen, I got some great ideas. We're gonna get rid of the gold. We're gonna expand the lights and sound of Star Wars, and we're gonna start with these."
They're all gonna be lights and sounds.
I just think they're so cool. They really are. Like even the Autobot one of Optimus Prime. I don't collect that series or that brand or I'm not IP, but dude, that was really cool. That was a really cool one. So I'd like to see them continue with that.
Yeah. All right, so
Yeah.
we got the Bo-Katan on the throne next. I think a B. I think it's good. Like it's a really good pop. It looks really detailed. It's a deluxe pop. I like the look of it, but I think they could have done more with the pose, like Patrick said. Like she kind of had like the one leg up, so that would have been cool.
Yes, I'm
Yeah.
gonna give it a B. What's your thoughts, Lex? I
Yeah,
know
we
you
can
were
go
kinda,
B.
yeah.
Yeah, I think it might have been like higher, maybe like an A if she definitely had like a different sitting arrangement, but
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
like she
I
just
think
looks
that little
stiff.
detail.
Like, and I don't know if Funko just isn't able to do that kind of look, but like,
No, they're able
but,
to. They did the Vader lying
yeah.
down, so I'm
Well,
convinced they can do
they
whatever.
also had Fennec Shan sitting on the side of Boba Fett's throne,
Yeah. There you
right? So
go.
one leg's down, one leg's kind of crossed or sitting on, like the way she's posed.
Yeah. Where's my? Yeah. Something like that.
So
So
they could
yeah,
do
let's go B.
something. I don't know why they didn't, because there's a lot of talk about how she was presented on the throne. A lot of talk about that. It was like a big, bone of contention on behind the scenes interviews.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, definitely.
All right. So
Mikey
next up, we
says,
got them.
Ooh.
Oh, go ahead.
What did Mikey say?
Mikey says that the armor, metallic and bloody, would have been more interesting.
Yeah. Right. So we got the Mando with the N1 and R5D4. I'm gonna go E.
Yeah, E.
E.
It's pretty. It's like the Lando and the Falcon. It's a lazy pop. They just switched the character out.
Literally.
Okay,
Yeah.
Thrawn. Thrawn's a tough
Okay.
one for me.
I'm gonna say B.
That's what I was gonna say. I don't think it's quite like A
I'd like
tier,
it to
the
be
best
A, but I don't think it's as good. I would have much
as the
rather had
Rebels.
the previous version of Thrawn. That would have been
Mhm.
enough.
Yeah, but I see why they did it, because they can't do like a second Thrawn with the same pose, right?
Oh, 100%. I just felt that him
But they
having a
could've-
blaster, that didn't even
Yeah.
happen once this season. Not
I guess
once.
No.
you're right. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it also is kind of like structured a little bit differently. Like the animated one is like different compared to that one, but I think they try to go more off of like the actual actor for this one.
Yeah.
Yes, I
Yeah.
think you're
I
right.
agree. So what do you
Yeah.
think, Lux? B as well?
Yeah, we'll go B. I just like Thrawn.
Okay.
I do like Thrawn.
Morgan Elsbeth. What do you guys think?
C.
Yeah, I think C. If she was like maybe had like a flame or something, like
Yeah.
that would have been like
No
A tier.
ball, no nothing. Like just stand.
Yeah.
Just like,
Give us
oh,
Like I said,
Sword of Talzin, like the
Yeah.
Mother Talzin sword.
like
give it
I
a
said, I
nap.
think that's gonna come in another wave.
Give us some green
Uh,
acrylic somewhere. Like
Yeah.
yeah.
I think that's coming. I think we're gonna get that, and maybe a Great Mother in a later wave. But yeah, I agree.
That would be
I
cool.
agree. C.
yeah. I would have liked to have a Great Mother right around now, just for Halloween. Would have been fun to photograph.
Yeah.
Yes.
All
Yeah.
right. So we got the Night Troopers. We got the both of them up next.
I don't know about you guys, but I'd like to say both. Either of these would be A tier for me. I like it a lot. Even I think I would go B on the all white one and A on the one with the gray bottom, because that's just a little added more detail that I liked.
Mm.
I'm gonna go B for both.
Yeah, I'm about BC for both of them.
Okay, so we'll put them in B. Now we got Shin Hati. What do you think?
It's a good pop. I don't think it's A, but I think it's possibly B. Same thing with Balin, honestly.
Yeah, I concur with Lex on those. They both could be possible Bs. I mean, I like the Shin Hati probably a little more than I like Balin.
Yeah,
I think if
agree.
I
I
wanted
think
the
they're
Balin, I
bees.
wanted a hood. I don't know why. I just would have liked the hooded one more.
The hood, or at least a cloak, right? At least a cloak on Shin,
Yes.
right? She didn't have to have the hood up, but the
Yeah.
cloak, like waving in the wind.
But she has that Jedi braid, I think, still in
She
this pop.
does.
And I
Yeah,
think that
I
detail
do like
to me
that.
is a really nice thing. I don't know. I really like how the Shin came out. And I'm not saying I don't like Balin, but it's just kind of little more lackluster, in my opinion, compared to
Right.
the Shin. I
Right.
do like they tried to get the stance of him holding his lightsaber for Balin more like he does, because unlike any other character, I felt he was very holding it like a broadsword. Do you
Yes.
feel that way? Like there's just a different way he presented it, and when he was wielding it. So
He's like, yeah,
right,
very much a two-handed wielder.
yes. So at least they got that. I just thought, I don't know. He's always a little more rigid, and this doesn't look
Yes.
as rigid. I know that sounds weird. I don't know the way I'm describing it, but he just had this way of, and maybe it's more stoic, the word I'm looking for, but he had a certain way he was carrying that blade that seemed very different from a lot of the other Jedi
Right.
or lightsaber wielders, I should say, because
He definitely would like pose back and like kind of.
Yeah, there's something about it. It was very purposeful in the way he carried his, especially his hallway scene is a good example. He was just kind of going down the hallway scene, just like,
Definitely.
Yeah. I think B. I don't think they're quite A. Like they're a high B, like a B plus.
Yeah, I agree.
Tony might not go to sleep knowing that you gave Shin a B, though. I'm just telling you, you might have to move him up to A so he can rest his head on his pillow easier tonight.
Yeah, so you can sleep a little easier.
Oh, I joked about when I saw that. I said, "Oh, Tony will be sleeping next to this one, next to his pillow."
Yeah, right.
She like stands over him while he sleeps.
Yeah, he ordered a second Shin cutout for his bedroom.
No way, did he?
No, I'm just joking.
Oh, I thought he did. I wouldn't be
funny.
surprised.
That'd be funny.
He's crazy like that.
Right?
You know what? With the way him and Will from Diamond Figs have had their shenanigans back and forth, having fun, I would not be surprised if somehow he comes up with a Thrawny
with another Shin
cardboard stand up.
Right?
That would be ultimately awesome.
That'd be awesome. Yeah. So that's our ranking of all the newly revealed pops. Of course, these things might change once we get them in hand in person, because I don't find the renderings always do the pops justice all the time. So we'll have to wait and see when we get them. But I'm pretty sure we will all be doing reviews on the pops that we do get. I'll be getting them all except the pop rides. Patrick said he's going to be getting the majority of them, and then I think Lex getting the majority of them as well. So there'll be a lot of Funko Pop content coming out in the near future from all three of us. Yeah,
for sure.
And
we'll all be a little more broke after they come out too.
Right.
And it's tough because I just told my wife, she's like, you're gonna scale it back coming Christmas time. I was like, absolutely scaling it back. And then Funko did this to me. Don't make me a liar, Funko, please. I tell my wife I'm not a Funko addict. I'm not an addict. Come on.
That's what an addict says.
Yeah. Exactly. Like a Funko AA.
Yeah.
Yeah. My name's Patrick, and I said I didn't have a problem. I do.
Hi, Patrick.
Welcome, Patrick.
I love Funko. Welcome to the club.
Yeah.
Here's your coffee. No, I do think, and as well as you guys do, I think the Funko's really kind of turning the page when it comes to the Funkos. I hope they've heard the fans out there and the fandom of what they're looking for, and kind of that, like we said, they were always missing the hype. So I'm very glad, like, so closely after Ahsoka, because we didn't have that with any of the Mandos. None of the Mando seasons have ever been this close.
I mean, the first
maybe
one
season one.
Season
one, they're trying to promote it a lot more. And I wonder if that's kind of why we saw Ahsoka, because Ahsoka is very, very, very thought out.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I think the whole restructuring with people leaving, different people coming in, I think that affected it. So now I think like I said, I think we're gonna get another wave of season 3 Mando pops, like the rumored ones we talked about last week. I think we'll get that maybe in the next month.
Yeah, and I think it's important that they raise their A game because I know you and I have talked about it. There's some other stuff that has been coming out that kind of cuts into this market of vinyl figure collections. So, we've got Cos Babies by Hot Toys coming out and the Bounty Collection by Hasbro. I don't know if you guys saw this. I hadn't even seen an announcement of it or anything. But you know how they have the I have it, the Rancor and Grogu as a Funko Pop? Well, the Bounty Collection is going to come out with one, and I saw it on pre-order on Entertainment Earth yesterday. It's absolute fire. Imagine this. All right, I'm going to tell it's awesome. It's the Rancor and Grogu sleeping. It is fire. And
Entertainment Earth
separate, and Grogu slides right under his arm where he's sleeping. It is fire. I'm like, oh my, I got to get that. I don't care. And it's bigger. It's not as small as they usually are, because that's why why I've caught on to them is because I can use them in images and kind of pose them up with the Funkos, like the Loth Cat and,
Oh, yeah. You see it. I see that.
Ahsoka. But that Grogu with the Rancor sleeping, absolute fire. Absolutely.
I'm going to share my screen.
I think scale-wise, Grogu's a little bigger than what I'd like, but it's awesome.
Let me share my screen because I just looked it up because I had to see it.
Okay, it is cool. I just happened to run into that when I was looking for.
Right, look at that.
Yeah,
love that.
I'm getting that. That's a done deal.
Yeah, I've got one of these. I've got one of these sitting up on my shelf somewhere. But
yeah, I really like this wave. I don't know what got me to all of a sudden turn a corner. I think it was the Loth Cat and Baby Ahsoka, to be honest. Like, I mean, I picked up the Chopper, which is cute, but the Loth Cat, dope, really cool. I mean, I wish we got a pop of that even, because we've gotten other creatures and stuff like Porgs and the crystal fox kind of guy from the Last Jedi. So I would love to have a Loth Cat, but this line is just adorable. Like all the Grogus, like I really enjoyed using the Grogu holding back the flame.
That's cute. That's cute that it comes with like a cloth, blanket to lay on.
It is awesome. I just
orbs.
Yeah, I saw this. Is like, this is definitely one that like I hadn't even, but again, this line doesn't get any hype or anything. So I would love to get my hands on it. I might have
to. I see the previous wave, the one with the Lola and the BD1 and stuff. I see that wave, the purple box.
Oh, really?
I see that wave in store right now. Yeah.
I'll have to look for that. I don't think I've seen that one. I just happened to be walking through my Walmart, and it was like I was thinking of getting ready for Halloween stuff, and I literally dropped some of the Halloween stuff like then and there and picked those up. So, like, these are awesome.
Yeah, that's awesome. But I think that'll do it for this episode. Lots of stuff coming our way, like I said. But Patrick, where can people find you when you're not on the podcast?
When I'm not on the
podcast, a little bit easier for people to find you now that we're streaming on all 3 channels live every Saturday, though.
Yeah. So when you can't find me chatting here with you and Lex, all things Funko Pop, Christopher, you can find me on my channel, Toy Photographer. We have some exciting changes coming soon to the channel. We've added some new shows or segments. So we have our version of unboxings, what's in the box. We always are creating images, but we've added a new segment called Movies That Inspire the Pop. And we just had Will from Padawan Pops on as our first guest. And it's a fun show. We literally take a look at one Funko Pop that has to do with a movie or scene and how well it depicts that scene. What inspires us about to want that Funko Pop or have that in our collection. And we just go play the scene and we just talk about that Funko Pop and scene for a few minutes. So they're very short little clips, but they're just a lot of fun. And we're going to be expanding upon that and some more other exciting things. This month, we've had a lot of Halloween shenanigans going on my channel. So we had we created my own Halloween kind of Funko Pop. We put together a custom Funko Pop, like a Inquisitor but I have another one dropping next week, and I know you guys have seen it, but the crowd has not at large. So tune in on the 27th for an absolute jaw dropper custom that's coming. I'm going to say it's a jaw dropper because
Nice little
it
teaser.
took a while to put together all the, get it going, but I'm really, really pleased how this next one came out. So I think the crowd will be too. So, but enough about me. I want to know when I'm not here talking with you guys and we're looking for Lex. Lex, where can people find you at?
Well, when I'm not here with you guys, I'm on my own channel, which is Jedi Lex, and I kind of just do everything and all things Star Wars. So I go to conventions. I'm actually going to a little one that's local after this. I do lots of unboxings. I'm starting to kind of venture into some new things, like doing walkthroughs. So I think my next walkthrough will be of my soda collection. So that'll be cool. I'm trying to do like a cool intro, like come up like something like what Ricky did, but like on my own kind of thing. So we'll see if I can manage that. And then I am still kind of planning out. I want to do like my own kind of version of like a podcast with having like people on and talk about their experiences with like Star Wars and like how they came to be collectors of whatever it is that they collect specifically. So I am in the works of trying to get that smoothed out. It's just tough with school. But other than that, just whatever I can get my hands on and post, I try to do that. But enough about me. So, Chris, where can the people find you when you are not here with me and Patrick?
Well, when I am not on the Popcast talking all things Star Wars Funko Pops with you two friends, I am on my own channel, Seriously Star Wars, doing weekly Star Wars reviews and doing some Star Wars ranking videos pretty quick here. So stay tuned for all of that. And go and give all of our channels a subscribe and hit that like button on today's episode. It'll show us that you want us to keep making these episodes going forward. Let us know what you think of this new format that we've been doing these past couple weeks here with the live show every Saturday morning. I love getting the interaction with the chat there.
Yeah.
Samuel said, "Keep up the great content, guys." Yes, thank you, Samuel.
Thank you, Samuel.
So,
thank you.
Yeah, so it's awesome seeing the chat and getting interaction from you guys. But thank you so much for everyone joining today, and we will see you in the next episode.
May the Force be with you.
May the Force be with you.
See ya.